Okay, we're back here for second half action, and again, Visitor Network TV, our new guy on the block, the UPS store. Welcome aboard, and to Mike and Sarah at the UPS store. If you want to be a Visitor Net TV sponsor, Channel 99, advertising rates for Wheeler Sports in the logo zone, your business logo and contact number on the website, playing 24/7 our logo zone on the right side of the TV screen, your business name, announced by myself throughout the games, and you can have it updated anytime you want. All games hosted at genotv.com. Price as low as $15 per week, $7.80 for the year. Watch us anywhere in the world, now streaming in high def to your phone or tablet. visnet.tv/watch live, or find us on the App Store.
Looks pretty good on the phone, doesn't it, Dick?
It does. Gino keeps showing it to me here.
I'm very proud
On his
of the
phone,
signal.
not on my phone. My phone
No,
doesn't have the
not
App
yet.
Store on it, but Gino's does, and he shows it to me, and it looks really good.
Well, I've got the app now too, Gino, and I've watched it too, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, right there on the web, just for you.
We can watch Jeremiah and Dick anytime we want.
Oh, a nice turn and shot by number 5 there, Matt Sikalis, senior captain. Shoots it wide. Bridgewater in possession now. Up 12-4, about 10.5 left here in the third period, just underway second half. "20, going hard to his right, shoots and scores. 20 unassisted.
Up-and-coming face-up brought to us by Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation. Over 40 years of dependable service, peace of mind. Harbor Fuel, fuel oil, automatic fuel delivery, diesel fuel, residential fuels. Give them a call, 228-2411.
That goal by Connor Reed, number 20, his third of the day to go with 1 assist for 4 points.
So, Jeremiah, I'm going to put you on the spot here now. Here's the Final Four coming up in men's lacrosse. This Saturday, the semifinals are down in Maryland. The winners this week: Duke beat John Hopkins 19-11. Denver beat Drexel 15-6. Maryland beat our sentimental favorite there, Bryant, 16-8. And Notre Dame had a tough one with Albany, winning 14-13 in overtime. So the pairings this Saturday, Jeremiah: Notre Dame 11-5 going against Maryland 13-3. In Duke, 15-3 going against Denver, 16-2.
All right, well, as an alumni and former player at Colorado College, I'm a sworn opponent of Denver University. So I will root for their opponent, and that would be
Duke.
So I'll pick Duke in that one.
I'll take Denver in that one.
All right, and then the other one, I like Maryland. Honestly, I know Albany, Notre Dame was a heck of a game. Albany had the 2 Native American brothers. And Notre Dame, good squad, but Maryland handled Bryant easily, and Bryant played really well in knocking off Syracuse. So I'm going with Maryland Duke final, and I say Maryland wins this year.
Maryland's tough. I'm gonna say I'd like Maryland too in that one, but I think Denver's gonna win it this year.
Ah, you had to say that. The only time I've ever been to see the NCAA final game was the Denver Pioneers the year they won in Boston.
Where did they get a lot of their kids from? A school like Raynham here? Is that where they get them?
Where, Denver?
No, all these great college.
Oh, well,
I mean, do they get them?
Gino, in New York State and Maryland and Virginia and Carolina, lacrosse is what football is in Texas. It's the high school sport. So there's a pipeline for a lot of division schools. I mean, in Massachusetts, obviously, Duxbury's a big Division I feeder. Some of the other big ones, Bill Ricca. Perhaps some of these Bridgewater-Raynham kids will have a chance to play D1, but when you think of those powerhouse schools, you traditionally think of kids from Long Island or Baltimore, but more and more, many kids are coming from out west, and a lot of players out west of the Mississippi now, too. So lacrosse is really taking over nationwide.
Bigger than football?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you said it's like it's.
I said we're football in Texas. It's the sport.
All right.
Up, intercepted there.
But see,
Number 5, Matt Cialis.
Lacrosse plays in the spring, Gino, so it doesn't have to bump heads with football in that respect.
Look at the passing.
I mean, it's amazing. Look at that.
He fired that one right through traffic and hit his man.
Okay, we got a penalty on Quinn here. All right, Quintown with a cross check goes off for a minute. Time on the penalty 7:52. Whalers man down.
This penalty brought to us by Matica Marine. Boats, motors, accessories, storage, and service. Matica Marine. Check them out on the net at www.maticamarine.com.
All right, let's set the Whalers defense. You've got Patrick Finley and Jake Pearl and close defense. Will Sarney with a long stick midfield. Noah Davidson, number 8, and Zach Von Campen, number 11 on your man down for Nantucket.
I'll tell you, the temperature is dropping. It must be 10 to 15 degrees cooler than when this game started.
Ball's loose.
Nice deflection there, but Nantucket couldn't pick it up.
Ball's loose in front. Looks like Jake got away with a little push there. Still down. Gonna play on call. Gonna push on red. Ball goes to white.
Will! Come, Will! Come! No, D, go get it! Go help him, Brian. Go help him.
Noah Davidson takes it over midfield himself. And we got a flag down. Flag down. All right, so we got a technical foul on Bridgewater. I thought they called Nantucket for the poor substitution. They kind of jumped on about 2 or 3 seconds before the penalty ended. They got away with that, but
All right, 6:43 to go on this one. Nantucket needs a
all right, Bridgewater-Raynham, not
Goal
enough men on
here.
the field.
a flag comes right
Another
out.
flag. All right, he steps on. Now they have enough attackmen. Here's Aloisi. Oh, he can't handle the pass.
Illegal substitution. Illegal substitution. I thought he heard so.
Jeremiah, the wind is start changing, so you need to stick it in there, bro.
I was trying to hear what he was calling.
Okay.
I heard something about substitution, Jeremiah.
All right, so the Whalers 6-on-4 here for 14 seconds. Time of this penalty 6:27, so they'll be man up for another 30 after the first 14.
All right, another offside, he said.
Here's the pass. Aloisi. Oh, hits the player right in the helmet. Whalers man up, 2 men up here for 6 seconds. The pass steps in. Back to James. That's a terrible pass.
Patrick doesn't look the same as he did when the game started, that's for sure.
All right, Whalers now 1 man up here. Von Campen with it. Gambroni. John Balling. Back to JT. JT cranks from outside off the post. Team's all even, so Bridgewater kills both penalties. Team's full strength. 5:50 left in the third quarter.
Nantucket did not get any good shots out of that sequence at all.
Jack Sylvia with it. James Aloisi now. Nice play by James, gets knocked down but maintains possession. James steps in, looks to shoot, cranks it wide.
Ooh. That was close.
Good move there by James and a good shot, but it went a little bit wide right. Nantucket still got possession.
Balling with it behind. Reverses, comes back to X. Heavy lumber there by number 33. That's Cam McKinnon. Aloisi looking to turn. Finds JT, overthrows him.
Ooh. Jeez.
Hits an unsuspecting spectator over there.
Is she okay?
That'll teach her to sit in that gap of the fence.
I don't think she was even looking. Wow, she got right in the face, too.
Well, you know, there's a lot to do at a lacrosse game besides watch the game.
I guess so.
Another penalty on Bridgewater. Let's see if the Whalers can capitalize. 30 seconds for the man up at 4:57.
Penalty brought to us by the Seagrow, Nantucket's distinctive seafood restaurants for all season. The freshest seafood prepared your way at the Seagrow, 45 Sparks Ave. Reservation takeout 325-5700.
And the spectator has moved behind the safety of the fence over there now. Von Campen,
Wow.
Gambroni, Balling.
I went to a picnic and a lacrosse game broke out.
To pass on the cut, shot gets deflected. Von Campen chases it, keeps it in. All right. So some discussion about the possession call. Whalers wind up with it. We'll take it. Here's Aloisi on the crease. Nice check there, 34. That was textbook check by number 34, Red.
Good thing those girls moved because the ball went right over to that same area.
Unreal.
They moved just in the nick of time.
Get down. Zone 4.
Bridgewater with the ball now on attack. Pearl watching number 28. Number 4 in traffic, shoots it wide. That's Michael Pine. Town battling for it, far side.
Shot. Coming, Zach.
10 is Travis Reed here. He's got 5 points on the day, shoots it wide.
.342 to go here in the third period. 13-4.
Would you look at
Yeah,
that
kind
shot?
of a score was
That's what you call a trick shot, Dick. 28 unassisted, the old over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Bailey caught unsuspected, time of the goal 3:36. 28, that's Bruce Thorne, his second goal of the day, his first trick goal though, that was beautiful.
When things are going right, they're going right, and everything's going right for BridgewaterRaynham. And a little bit of trickery there. And sometimes you feel maybe it's rubbing it in too, more than trickery. A goal like that, when the score is 8-7, is spectacular. But when it's 13-4, it's not so spectacular.
Up with its Bridgewater, number 20, finds a man on the crease. Off the post. Number 10, Bailey did a good job to cut the angle. Travis Reed hit the crossbar.
I thought he was passing for me.
Coming in, White. Coming in. Come on, Quinny. Lighter.
Give Bailey a stop there. Good job, Bailey.
That was a good stop too.
Quinn with it. There's Sarney. Gets the stick checked right out of his hand. Reed with it. Finds a man on the crease.
Oh,
Shot
boy.
score. 6 from 10. Give the goal to Gavin Perry. That's a hat trick from him, and the assist goes to Travis Reed. His third assist to go with his third goal makes it 15-4. Time of the goal, 2:32.
How did somebody become that wide open there, Jeremiah? Just 2 feet in front of the goal. You just lose track of your man?
Well, ball watching, Dick. I mean, the Whalers got caught up watching the ball, and nobody followed the open man to the crease.
Well, I'm certainly going to take interest in following BridgewaterRaynham in the Division I tournament, see how they do against the bigger schools, because they're certainly too big for this league. And you wonder about this league. There's almost like 3 levels of this league. You have the cream of the league with BridgewaterRaynham and Barnstable, and then you have competitive teams.
Right, the second tier would be
the
Nantucket.
second tier, you get Nantucket in there, and
Pope John, Vineyard.
and then you have some dogs in the league. I mean, we were here last Thursday when Nantucket was doing this to
Right, Cape Tech.
to Cape Tech and
Sure.
to Sturgis and so
Sure.
forth. So you wonder if this league can exist with that same type of format year
Well, that's
in,
something
year
to
out.
think about, Dick, because I know when they formed it, it was just by geographic location, really, and they put the Barnstable and a bunch of, Bridgewater was also in there, but Nauset too. I mean, these are big schools. Goal goes to 6, unassisted.
We should be there, Gino.
We
right?
are.
But Nantucket,
Yep.
Nantucket back in the late 90s and up to early 2000s were a big physical team, and they could compete. Then they fell off. We had some bad years. I mean, we were making a tournament every year, and then I think 3 out of 4 years or 2 out of 4 years we were in and we were out of not getting into the tournament. Then the bottom sort of fell out there 2 years ago. But now we're getting back to competitive. But even though we're competitive, we're not big. Now, are we going to get big? Yeah. Quinn Town, it's only a freshman. He's going to be, he's going to grow into that body, and he's going to be, if he plays 4 years of lacrosse, he's going to be a tough dude 3 years from now.
He didn't call it.
Looked like a procedure, like a trip, so without possession, ball goes to Nantucket. The thing I see, Dick, is we got a real strong youth program right now. Sam Chambers is doing a heck of a job. They have a U11 team. I saw them play the other day. They have U13 and U15. So there's a lot of kids in the pipeline really learning the system. So I think the groundswell is there. I think just these couple of down years have affected the, I want to say the tenor or sort of the feeling on the team. So I know they've had a couple bad years in terms of personnel and dealing with coaching issues. And this year's certainly been a turnaround since last year and the year before, but we have a long way to go to get back to that top tier, like you said.
Yeah, they're going to get in the tournament. It'd be very nice for them to win a game in the tournament, but I think that's probably the goal this year is to win a game in the tournament, And again, it's going to... Okay, that's the end of the third period.
Quarter with the score on the field, 16-4 in favor of Bridgewater. So here we are for the beginning of the fourth quarter. Whalers held scoreless there in the third, while BridgewaterRaynham tacked on 4 of their own to expand the lead 16-4 now. Let's hope we can keep this game without incident here in the last 12 minutes.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything crazy, and Brian's not happy with that, but you don't want to do anything crazy and get yourself out of Wednesday's game too,
Right. So Taylor Gully making an appearance now in the fourth quarter, back in net, coming back from his injury. Bailey did a serviceable job being pressed in there as a replacement keeper. Not an easy position to play, certainly not without coaching and a full season of coaching and a lot of practice.
Is that what you played, goalie?
Certainly did.
Nice.
What was the toughest shot to defend when you're in the goal, Jeremiah?
It's hard to say. They were all different. The hardest one for me, I remember, was seeing it come out of a long stick, like a defenseman's stick.
Yeah.
It's really hard to pick up the way the ball's coming out of the stick and the trajectory. That's got to be a push. 30 seconds on Jake.
No.
Didn't you ever want to just be out there playing like the rest of them?
Oh, I got to play midfield a couple times,
Okay.
sure. I got to play attack when I played club ball, absolutely, yeah. But
Well, how often, how many times a game is the shot taken that's around you that you never saw? You know, you never even saw the shot coming at you.
mostly when they're really in close and they shoot hard. But that's what I mean. That's when you get, you practice on picking up the ball, seeing it in flight, concentrating on just the ball, watching the ball, and then, they say if you can see it, you can stop it. There you go, Taylor.
Wow.
Speaking of which, Taylor made a nice low save there.
Did.
That was a nice
Had him
save.
back.
That was a good save by Taylor.
So Dick, obviously, as I went on through high school and college, and then on to club, the shooters got better. So
Yeah.
in the All-Star tournament I used to play in every summer in Vail, they played against some of the best guys in the country, and those guys could certainly pick their spots, and that's the hardest shot to stop is somebody who knows where they're shooting.
Now the club were they in the summer? Was a summer league? Were those college guys or guys out of college?
Mostly out of college guys, but we had to try out for the Colorado club team back in the day to play on the Vail tournament, so it was a lot of guys out of college and some guys still in.
Gosh, another save, really.
Give Taylor another save.
Yeah,
Tip that one over.
He got a stick on that one.
Bridgewater pretty much having their way with the Whalers today. We hoped they would be competitive. It didn't turn out that way.
Now I was hoping there'd be maybe a 6-goal differential in the end. Like a 12-6, 13-8, somewhere in that vicinity. But it's going to be much wider than that when this one ends.
Well, I sure hope they can regroup on Wednesday against Fairhaven and go into the tournament here on a positive note. Obviously, another win will help them with their seed.
Yeah, you need a quality win, right?
Oh, you didn't see it.
James didn't see it laying in his feet, right?
Nice play by Quinn. Well, that's an elbow to the head.
You can't do it.
Everything was fine until Quinn raised his elbow there. He's going to go. Time of the penalty, 8:03.
So Quinn will be out for a minute on that.
Looks like they got the clock running on the mercy rule here against the Whalers today. Whalers down by 12 now. Clock's continuing to run. So Whalers man down here. Bridgewater with the ball. One more pass up, throws it out of bounds.
Well, this game is already 3 seconds longer than it should be from that incident in the first half.
Exactly.
What they say, Dick? Energy is neither lost nor gained, right? Created nor destroyed. What is it? I'm not a scientist. Nice catch, Jake Pearl takes it himself.
Oh,
Flag
another
down. So Whalers offside there. They got away with one.
Well, they're going to have a man up here unless they score a goal in this sequence. Brian does not look good out there now.
Clock continues to run now. 6.5 left in the game. Whalers will get a 30-second man advantage here.
We got to do our 3 stars, and at about the 4-minute mark, Jeremiah, you can give the visitors scoring highlights. That'll take you a few minutes, I know that.
Oh, another flag? Oh.
Von Campen shoots. Give the keeper a save. What's the call? All right, so 30-second technical on a delayed substitution. I failed to tell you earlier that the referees for today's game are our own, very own Chris Perry and Hunt Huntley in the other shirt, zebra shirt over there. So, Whalers up 2 men here.
Yeah, Mr. Huntley's been here before, and Chris Perry is almost here all the time.
Gambrone with it, looks to Balling, feeds across, in traffic, gets knocked down. Johnny with a shot to the head, that's a penalty.
Can't do that.
You got to stay away from the head, guys.
Well, he just went in there
Uncalled
and
for.
just took his stick and
He just,
Yeah.
just charged in like not even looking for the ball, just looking for the body.
Zach, let's go extra. Wrestle.
So Bridgewater has the ball and they're down a man. So teams are 5 on 5. James up with it. Gets it to Noah Davidson. Can't handle the pass. Number 5 comes out of there with it. That's Matt Sakalis. He's had himself quite a game. Number 16 passes too high. Jake Adams in there fighting for it. Quinn Town now. Jake Pearl. James Aloisi. Big rugby scrum over there. Quinn kicks it out. Up with it, Sakalis again. Looks to go himself. Feeds number 4.
Gosh.
4 from 5.
Give us a rundown on the Bridgewater-Raynham scoring here if you have enough space over there to read it to us.
That goal goes to Michael Pine with the assist to Matt Sakalis. All right, so for Bridgewater-Raynham, their leading goal scorer is Gavin Perry. He's got 4 goals. Matt Sakalis, senior captain, number 5. He has 1 goal, 4 assists. Travis Reed, number 10, 3 goals, 3 assists. Michael Pine, number 4, 1 goal. We just saw that. Nick Ferrigno, number 13, 1 goal, 1 assist. Justin Daniels, 1 goal. Connor Reed, number 20, 3 goals, 1 assist. Thomas Rizzo, 1 goal. Bruce Thorne with 2 goals. And I've got their keeper, Charlie Driscoll, for 8 saves unofficially on the day. On the Nantucket side, James Aloisi with 2. Johnny Balling with 1. And the other goal went to Noah Davidson. JT Gambroni and Zach Von Kampen and Brian DePass all with assists. I've got Bailey Shirley with 6 saves and Taylor Gully with 2 saves.
Another penalty on the Whalers, I believe. So the Whalers are down a man with just about 2 minutes left in this one. 2 minutes of change.
Shot score,
Wow.
17. I didn't see where that assist came from, but that's their 18th goal. 17 is Jack Sweeney for Bridgewater. Having a hard time coming up with 3 stars for Nantucket, let me tell you, Dick.
Yeah,
A day like today, tough
I've gone
day.
around and round. I got my 3 here, though, if you want me to go first.
Go for it.
Okay, my number 3 star goes to Johnny Balling. My number 2 star goes to Jake Pearl. And my number 1 star goes to James Aloisi.
All right, I will give you my number 3 star. I'm going to give it to, I like Jake Pearl for number 3 star. For my number 2 star, I'm going to give it to Bailey Shirley. He kept us in the game there early and came up with a couple really tough saves. A lot of the shots that he faced were really right on him. But my number 1 star, James Aloisi, with 2 goals and a lot of good work in midfield and face-off acts and on defense as well. So tough pill for the Whalers to swallow here. Looks like they're going to go down 18-4. Let's hope they can regroup on Wednesday against Fairhaven and get ready going into next week's state tournament.
Cowboys Meat Market and Deli, they're open now. Stop by a full-service deli and butcher shop offering great lunch specials. Cowboys Meat Market and Deli. Hingham Savings Bank, neighbors helping neighbors. Hingham Savings Bank down on Main Street.
30 seconds left in the contest. Bridgewater just looking to kill the clock here.
New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen Ford. Stop by and check them out. And we thank all the people that came by last week for the U-Drive for your school. The Nantucket Booster Club will benefit from that. I don't have the final figures, but Ford helping out, Don Allen Ford helping out the Nantucket Booster Club, who helps out the Nantucket kids.
And that's going to do it. The final score on the field, the Bridgewater Trojans 18, your Nantucket Whalers 4.
Yeah, tough loss for the Whalers, but again, they got to put it behind them now and think about Wednesday, Fairhaven, and they got to realize they're in the tournament. They're in Division 3, I believe. BridgewaterRaynham's going to jump up to Division 1, so they won't have to face a team as strong as them in the tournament. So that's the plus side. And if they get a home game, we'll be here covering it next week. We thank Jeremiah Spillane for calling today's game. Gino Gang on camera. This is Dick Herman saying good night for VizNet TV, Gino TV 99. Remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if they'll laugh at yourself. Go Red Sox, although I'm getting depressed about these darn Red Sox. But go Red Sox anyways. Gino's team's out. He's going for the Pacers. Go Pacers. Go Pacers. Go Whalers. Good night, folks.